Good morning, guys. It's Brenda. I am about to go into church. You see these people coming, but I am about to go into church. But something was just heavy on my mind, and that something is student loan debts. I have had to, unfortunately, some people have been denied a mortgage because of student loan debt. Now, let me just say that when a lender looks at your file, or when you are being considered, I should say, for a mortgage loan, one of the things they take into consideration is not only the credit score, but also they take into consideration your debt to income ratio, right? So the amount of debt that you have versus how much you're asking for, or the amount of the loan, right? Again, different factors, including the loan product, have different requirements. And so, but the thing about student loan is that I sometimes meet people who have a student loan of 160,000 or more. So in other words, they are graduating from college with a mortgage loan, right? And what I mean by that is the cost of their loan, the student loan, is about as much as a house, right? The cost of a house. So 160,000 or more. Now, let me just say that I'm not saying that, oh, that's a bad thing, don't do that. What I am saying is that what you're going to have to do is take into consideration the fact that, again, they consider your debt to income ratio, right? So the key is to increase your income. Now, listen, some people may not like that or what have you, and sometimes it will require a sacrifice to get another job, or maybe even apply for a higher paying job. But the thing is, one thing about me is I just lay it on the table so that you can make an informed decision about what's best for your life, right? So you're graduating with a student loan that costs about as much as a house, right? If that is you, don't get discouraged and walk away and assume that, oh, it will never happen, right? Like I had this one young lady. She is able to qualify, or was able to qualify for a luxury apartment, and yet at the same time she had a high student loan loan amount, and so she did not qualify. One of the things the lender does is he asks you, or she, what is your monthly payment to your student loan, for your student loan debt. It doesn't matter. They still factor in the amount of the debt versus your income. So the way to beat that is to increase your income. Now, it may be uncomfortable, but the thing to remember is that it is possible to still be a homeowner, although you have a high student loan debt. The other thing you can do is pay that joker down. Like, pay it down, keep throwing money at it, get a payment plan. Some of you, that's all you need is a payment plan. And then they will consider the fact that you have, the monthly payment. Yes, the overall amount of the loan is factored in. It really is, right? But at the same time, it doesn't mean you can't win. Okay, it doesn't mean you can't be an homeowner, despite the fact that you have a student loan. You just have to get wise about it and strategic. And again, if you have a really high, and I'm going to go in here to this church, if you have a high student loan amount, again, you want to increase your income so that your debt to income ratio will balance out. All right, guys, I am so excited, so pumped up to get in here and get my praise on. So I will talk to you guys later. I hope that was helpful.